All right, you guys, this is Cabernet. And Cabernet is a 6-year-old, and he is half Frisian, 1/4 Gypsy Vanner, and 1/4 Shire. And he has had a little bit of time under saddle. He is broke to drive. He drives beautifully. They said he's traffic safe, and he's safe enough for anyone. He is 100% sound, and they did say that he is a dressage prospect deluxe. We were told by the people that sold him there that he has a full sister that is competing at Grand Prix level. She's a couple of years older. I believe she's a 9-year-old, and she is already competing in upper level dressage there on the East Coast. He is 16 hands tall. He is just 6 years old, and again, he's a little better than Green Broke under saddle, but he was originally broke to drive as a 3-year-old. They drove him. As a 4-year-old, they drove him, and they rode him a little bit as a 5-year-old, and he's not had a lot of riding at all. They said he's really kind of green, but he is 1/2 Frisian, 1/4 Gypsy Vanner, and 1/4 Shire. This horse is obviously something that Jacob bought because he knew that I would love him. He knew that I have a customer out there somewhere that is just literally searching the world high and low for this Frisian draft cross. I don't know if you noticed, but he's picking up his leads both directions already. He picked up the lead going to the right. This is his left lead. Right here where there's no fence, he's not floating awful. He's really wanting to kind of stay in the bridle. He's got beautiful, like what I would consider upper level type movements. He's got a lot of extension, great impulsion. He tries to stay broke at the pole without, he's obviously not behind the vertical at this point. So he's at a really good stage for somebody to take him on and do a lot with him. I love a horse that still has enough face that you can train. I do love this horse's trot. I really, really love this horse's trot. But he is safe and sound and great. So if you're an older lady just looking for a trail horse, listen, Cabernet would love to be your trail friend. If you're looking for something you can take home and train and do upper level dressage, Cabernet would love to be your friend. He is fully feathered on all 4 legs. His tail does touch the ground. His mane had been pulled at one point. It's growing out. So if you want it long, it's almost to his neck. A couple more months, it'll be down past his neck. But if you want to pull it, he clearly has a beautiful, 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 beautiful neck. I actually called about about papers on this horse, and they actually have his dam's full brother for sale, so I'm working on that. I may be having this horse's dam, her full brother that's 5 years old, coming. So I'm trying to work that out as we speak, because that would be so cool to have a registered, and he's a stallion, to have a 5-year-old black and white, you know, kind of a drum type. I guess you call it a drum. So he's a Frisian and a drum cross. But this horse is a big horse, picks up both leads, both directions. He's very sound. He was originally broke to drive. He now rides. He's a good boy. He's in an O-ring snaffle with no curb, just a very soft O-ring snaffle with no curb. And he is a good horse, you guys. He's unproblematic. I spent a lot of time talking to the people who had him prior, and they were just really sick over having to sell him. It was not a deal that they wanted to do. It was more forced. He's all right. He just probably needs somebody to hold him. He's young. In the draft world, a 6-year-old is a relatively young age for a draft. I'll hold him, Tylen, because he's just trying to follow you and come to you. It's all right. I got him. It's no big deal.
He's not like most drafts, though. You have to put him in the stock.
No. You don't have to put this horse in a stock. Whoa, sir. Pick it up. It's okay. God, he's a giant. Holy massive shit. I hadn't really, I know we took pictures of him, but I hadn't been up close to him. Here, I'll stand on this side, and that way you can. What are you doing, sir?
I know.
You is big. Tylen's just trying to show you guys that he's not a kicker. He's not bad. A lot of drafts are hard, but they picked this horse's feet out when they went to saddle him, and this horse stood great and had his feet picked out. So he was trying to show you that he would stand really good for his feet being picked out, but he just doesn't know what Tylen wants because we're in the arena. So he's like, what do you want from me, buddy? Good job, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
They're huge, I know. Listen, when I stepped up here, I was like, holy, massive, huge. I didn't realize, the camera just doesn't even remotely explain that he is, listen, he's a little bit thin because they were having financial problems, and I'm just telling you, like, this thing is going to be a horse. Like a whole horse.
Sorry, I kicked you.
He said, you kicked me. You kicked me. Go ahead. I got him. But he is.
Christ, it's like climbing on a mountain.
Yeah, it is. But all right, you guys, he is just a big, big, big 6-year-old. Just turned 6.
Oh, baby. I know I kicked you.
Hey.
You're kind of tall. I know I kicked you. I'm sorry.
He's like, I don't know you. Why are you? I don't know if he's over 17 hands. I don't think so. You think he is?
Well, I'm 6 foot and my eyes
Okay, maybe he is over 17 hands. We'll have to literally stick him. We're going to have to stick him. Come here, Skeet.
Look, come here. I'm done climbing.
Yeah?
In this phone.
All right, you guys, we're going to go stick him, and we'll let you know how tall he is.